collection, so while we're sitting on that converter bench,
Yeah.
we can enjoy our gorgeous garden. So welcome on in, good morning.
Thank you, good morning.
Mwah. So you're helping us to really think ahead and think spring and spring forward.
Listen, winter's over. We got sunshine for you here today, and my gosh, look at the color.
Well, this is our Perpetuals Rainbow Coneflower collection. So tell me a little bit about the coneflower.
Well, these are Native American plants.
I love that.
They're ramped up colors, they're deer-proof, they're drought tolerant, and they'll grow in poor soil. It's the most colorful and lowest maintenance of any daisy flower out there. If you love daisies, this is your ticket.
All right, you are speaking to me. You said low maintenance, but look, high payoff. Look at the color. And when you say perpetuals, what does that mean?
That is a perennial that starts blooming early in the summer and blooms all the way to frost and never stops.
So,
and it comes back every year.
So we're going to have flowers that entire time.
You'll have lots of flowers, and the plants I'm sending out to you are already nice big size plants. These will bloom their heads off this year. You can mix them in with your daylilies, any of your other perennials, or do as I've done here and plant them in containers. They're gorgeous in pots.
So was that one plant that you started with?
This is one plant. The second season, one plant gets like this. You'll have a rainbow of colors, and just absolutely great because I've got a lot of deer, and I don't want the deer eating up my flowers.
And they stay away.
But they've got nice woody stems, which makes them perfect for cutting because they don't fall apart in a flower arrangement. And you see the top of that? That's the cone. I never deadhead mine because in the fall, the goldfinches come to eat the seeds out of that cone. It's just a whole nother addition to the garden. But it's an incredible range of flower colors. You got the reds, the oranges, the yellows, the purples, the pinks, non-stop blooming. And again, low maintenance, deer resistant, drought tolerant, and native.
And so I like that this is a native plant. Really, it just means this was meant to grow here. It was born here.
Yeah,
and you're getting
it's at home.
And you were telling me that the coneflower is kind of the mother to echinacea.
It is. That is the proper name, echinacea. So if you know echinacea, that's what it comes from. And the first time I saw these Cheyenne Spirit Coneflowers, I had to get right out in the middle of it.
I see, look at you.
I thought, I'm gonna look good in the middle of all this beautiful stuff. Well, but it's one of the finest border perennials that you can have because they stand up, the butterflies, the goldfinches, but unlike the regular coneflowers, these are really well branched, so they don't fall apart, and there I am picking them out.
And so Philip has picked this collection just for you. You're going to receive 5 plants. Remember, these are perennials, so it's a smart investment because they're going to come back next year.
They're going to come back.
And the year after that, and you're going to have blooms all summer long, and that's what I want. I want color in my garden.
Absolutely, and this is what you get. Let me just show you. So these are the coneflowers. This is the look you can expect to have. Follow your growing guide, but they're very easy. But you're getting, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way down there, 5. You're getting 5. This is a big perennial collection. If you like the daisy flowers, you want a whole lot of color. The kids love the daisy flowers more than any other flower out there.
She loves me. She loves me not. You pick the petals.
I count the petals before I start pulling.
Oh, you cheater.
I know how it's going to turn out.
And you just pick another flower. Well, we do have this coneflower collection on Easy Pay today. So 2 installments of $16.99. Free standard shipping and handling. All right, so walk me through though, Philip. My plants arrive, my 5 coneflower plants. What do I do first?
Well, plant it in full sun to just morning sun, watered in really well. Then I fertilize it with our bud and flower booster that I have right here.
Look, and they're in these little pods.
And one of those dissolves in a gallon of water. I fertilize it once every 2 weeks the first season. After the first year, never fertilize them again. They will grow in that poor soil and be just happy as clams. So
talk about low maintenance, truly low maintenance. By the way, if you do want to pick up the fertilizer, it is available. It's item M7582. It's the Bud and Flower Booster Fertilizer Pack. And it's a customer favorite, by the way.
Yes,
so if you want to make that purchase to really help your flowers to thrive.
And it's good for houseplants too.
So you wouldn't just use it on your coneflowers. So M49954 is your item number for the coneflower collection. Native to America. These are loaded with those beautiful colors. Kind of reminds me of the Southwest.
It does. It's got that great look, and you see how they are there. A lot of the daisy flowers, you get a hard rain, they fall down. These come back every year. They stand up strong in the garden. They look great. It's the only daisy flower that you don't deadhead because the goldfinches will come for those seeds in August and they'll stay on through September. You'll enjoy these a lot. If you like the butterflies, and say if you picked up our butterfly bushes from one of the shows earlier in the season, these are a great companion because both of those plants are deer-proof and they both will grow in poor soil.
Well, you could see here the impact these make. I mean, I would be quite jealous to see this in my neighbor's yard, that field of color, those gorgeous, gorgeous coneflowers. But it doesn't take an expert gardener to get these to grow.
It really doesn't. It's just about choosing the right plant. And I see these doing beautifully in Aspen. We use them down in Mississippi where I grew up. And it's a great, reliable perennial. Again, these are perpetual perennials. That is a perennial that starts blooming early and blooms all season. It's not a rebloomer, it is a perpetual bloomer, comes back every single year, a nice long-lived perennial.
And this is one of our larger perennial collections from Cottage Farms, 5 pieces for $33.98. If you go to the big box garden stores, you know, what are you gonna get for about $6 and change? Is it gonna be this?
Not much.
Maybe a pack or 2 of seeds. Are you actually going to walk home with this?
And these are nice big plants. These will bloom their heads off this year. You'll receive a growing guide with every offer that we provide, and it tells you everything you need to know. Save this in a little box next to your fertilizers, and don't forget to put up our nice, pick up our nice button flower booster. It'll rock your world.
All right, and let's talk about when these will arrive.
Well, they'll arrive when it's perfectly safe to plant in your area. But if you want a heads up, take a look at our zone map, pick your area of the country out, match it to your color-coded box. Off to the right-hand side are the dates when the plants will ship. And gardening made easy by Cottage Farms. Nothing's easier than native plants, and that's what these coneflowers are. We aren't happy if you aren't happy, and we warrant our perennials for a full year. The coneflowers. If for any reason you're dissatisfied, Cottage Farms will replace your plant with a similar or comparable one at no charge. If your replacement's not available or it's too late in the season to ship, it ships the following shipping season. But the best guarantee of all, fertilize those plants.
All right, thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna have a look at our today's special value next. This is nice.
There's nothing, maybe it's because I'm getting older, to be able to just sit on a little bench, have a little quiet time, that is worth living right there.
But I like, look, when we get our bushel of crabs.
Yes.
Burn it, get down and dirty. All right, so coming up after our today's special value, we are going to take a look at a carbon monoxide alarm. It's really important to have it in your home because you can't smell it, you can't see it, you can't taste it.
It is a silent killer.
So we will talk to you more about that coming up. But we're going to get outside and have some fun with our convertible.
That'll be coming up in just a little bit. You stay with us. Coming up, the today's special value.